Police tape still surrounds the area where police say two groups exchanged gunfire while dozens of people were shopping. Tonight, CPD is asking witnesses to come forward, saying any information could help find whoever is responsible.
One man says he was just feet away from the suspects and saw the moment shots were fired. He sent us this video that shows some of the shell casings on the ground as police were leading him out of the mall. And like most people we've talked to, he's still shaken by this.
Oh, I texted her at 6:11 right after it happened.
A text Tanner Crow never wanted to send.
I said, "Mother, I'm scared. There was a shooting at the mall. I'm hiding right now."
He took this video as police guided him outside.
Follow me. Try not to step on.
You can see shell casings lining the floor of the familiar Hamilton Place Mall.
They fired off so many shots.
Tanner says this was a moment of relief after hours of uncertainty.
I just was afraid that I was just going to get caught in the middle of something, being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He saw the moments just before shots were fired.
I noticed that there was 3 guys that walked by. They were kind of like holding their waist.
Next, he heard and saw the shots.
It was like a consistent gunfire. It was probably like 7 or 8 shots.
Tanner and his girlfriend among the many seeking shelter.
A bunch of everything got knocked into the ground as people were trying to run towards the storage room or just find somewhere to hide.
Police called to the scene just moments later.
Be advised that it's going to be active gunfire.
Chattanooga Police confirmed one woman was injured during the chaos, but it wasn't because of gunfire. And while CPD confirmed the shooting happened between two groups, they still don't know whether it's gang-related.
There were 2 groups of individuals who apparently know each other.
The mall reopening today, though a few stores did remain closed. Police tape surrounds the newly replaced glass. But Tanner doesn't think he'll return anytime soon.
I don't think I'm going to go back in there for a while. Maybe a few days.
Hamilton Place Mall released a statement saying there will be increased security and police patrols throughout the weekend. A spokesperson says they review their security procedures on an ongoing basis and will do so in the wake of the shooting. Mall leaders will make any adjustments if necessary.
The shooting in Hamilton Place brought back painful memories for one mother. Tanika Hayden says her 17-year-old daughter called her telling her mother she heard gunshots in the mall. Hayden says she told her daughter to get to a safe place, then dropped everything and rushed to the scene. Hayden says she lost her son to gun violence last year, and this made her heart drop.
I just buried a child, and I'm not even over that. I try to smile to keep from crying, and it's hard. And I don't believe these young kids out here understand that they make us parents suffer more than them.
Thankfully, Hayden was reunited with her daughter.
According to the Hamilton County Schools dashboard, it's actually 9 schools here that have reported at least one person had COVID while they were infectious. And on this list here, Thursday, that was the first day of school. We got Ottawa and East Ridge reported at least one case. And then yesterday on Friday, we got Ottawa Middle, Hunter Park Middle, just Hunter Middle, Normal Park Museum, Magnet, Hickson Middle, Snow Hill Elementary, and Saudi Daisy all reported at least one COVID case in those first 2 days. Now, one parent that I spoke to has a student who did come in close contact with someone who tested positive.
As we all expected, the virus counts are going to continue to go up.
It's a tricky time for Charles Anderson to be a parent.
The goal as a parent is to try to make sure that the kids understand the situation, but yet try not to cause too much fear.
School has started back up in Hamilton County, and the district has reported 148 active COVID cases in its first 2 days.
I'm a parent of 3 children in Hamilton County schools.
COVID in the classroom has already impacted parent Justin Wilkins.
My daughter, the youngest, was a close contact to a confirmed case in her class.
His daughter was instructed to quarantine until Tuesday the 24th.
Very excited to play with her friends this weekend.
But now she's stuck at home. Hamilton County Schools enacted a policy requiring all students to wear masks, but they don't have to wear them if they have parental approval.
Was Hamilton County schools ensuring my child's safety in this instance?
I think we started to see increasing numbers late July.
Medical Director of Night Owl Pediatrics, Todd Holt, says it isn't getting any better.
Yeah, I personally am expecting a pretty good wave again this fall.
And after that potential wave,
it'll sweep through and probably drop off till there's another variant.
For Anderson, it's all about listening to the science.
All we can do is go by the science. The science tells us that masking does help.
Wilkins has already resorted back to stay-at-home activities.
Already took out the blankets and threw them in the yard and played a bunch of Connect 4.
Holt says another wave is possible, but outside of hand washing and masking up, he has some more advice.
If you're feeling bad, get tested, stay home, do your quarantining. That's a critical piece of reducing the transmission.
Hamilton County schools will start requiring students to wear masks on Monday unless their parent opts them out.
Red Bank promised to use several acres of this land for park space. Now, 10 years later, there's still no park and there's disagreements on what should be done with the land.
We're out of compliance with the federal government, the city of Red Bank is.
Vice Mayor Stephanie Dalton says the National Park Service is sending out a warning to the city of Red Bank. When they built the new middle school on Morrison Springs, they promised to replace the green space.
We have to replace $1.455 million of land. And if you know anything about Red Bank, you know that we have almost no undeveloped property in Red Bank.
Dalton wants to fulfill that promise to the Park Service with this land on Dalton Boulevard. But others on the council want to sell it to developers, an idea that doesn't sit well with neighbors like Don McKenzie.
This is right in the middle of town center and could become known as Red Bank Central Park, where everybody knows about it. Everybody wants to come and hang out and enjoy.
Commissioner Ruth Janot has been vocal at past meetings for selling the land to commercial developers.
It would bring in not just $3,770,000. It would bring in property tax for whatever the development is. It would bring in sales tax revenue for whatever business is there.
But Dalton says even if they sell, one issue would remain.
Until we do come up with a new agreement that they sign off on, that the federal government signs off on, we are red flagged. City of Red Bank is red flagged at the state level and we're red flagged at the federal level.